when the consumer price index goes down, that's considered positive.
Positive sa atin yun.
Okay, why is that?
Okay. Ayaw mong upuan to na malaki na yung equity mo, di ba?
Correct. O kailangan
pag dumating na yung 20% natin,
i-refinance natin. Ibalik mo na yung pera para sa'yo na lahat yung
so,
equity.
yun ang tricky part dyan, ha?
All the mortgage interest that you pay are tax write-off. Hello everyone, this is Elizabeth Velasco from the Velasco team of Remax Gold, and this is
Alvin Reyes, Supreme Lending.
And welcome to the 19th episode of Bahay Pinoy Sa Tate. Hello Alvin!
Elizabeth, how are you?
Kumusta ka na?
Ito, good naman. Very good.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
So mukhang may papel ka dyan ha. Ano ba yung papel na yan?
Marami akong dapat tanda.
Mukhang may kodigo ka pa dyan.
Hindi, I just want to make sure that we're giving
information.
Right information sa mga kliyente natin on what's going on in the market.
Yes. Actually, I wanted to ask you about that. Kasi I heard we have some, good news on what's going on with the mortgage interest rate.
Correct.
And can you explain to our viewers, I know today is December the 3rd, and what's going on with the interest rate recently or lately?
Yes.
So tell us about that.
Okay, so again, we just want to be able to tell you where we think the market is heading as far as
mortgage interest rate.
Mortgage interest rate.
Okay.
And all this is because of tinatawag nating consumer price index.
Ano ba yung consumer price index?
So basically, the CPI or consumer price index is basically a report that comes out from the Fed, right?
Okay.
If the inflation is coming down or whatnot. This coincides with, of course, with gasoline, energies, right? And food, diba? Right? And guess what, guys? For the past 2 and 3 weeks, we've been seeing a lot of positive numbers.
Okay, when you say positive numbers, is it going up or going
it's
down?
It's actually going down, right?
Okay, so when the consumer price index goes down, that's considered positive.
Positive sa atin yun.
Okay, why is that?
Okay, so let me tell you muna. It came down. The Feds actually had a talk last week, no? Monday. Tuesday.
Okay, not last week. Today is December the 3rd.
So
that was 3 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago,
yes,
right?
Okay.
And they actually went ahead and spit out kumbaga the CPI or the consumer pricing index kung nasan tayo, and the numbers are very positive.
Okay.
So we actually dropped almost 0.5% from 3.5. I just want to make sure from 3.2 and then naging from 3.7, now we're at 3.2%.
Okay, so about half percent
binaba natin. And that's what happens, and that's what we're seeing. And a lot of it actually, our energy, our gasoline, 0.5% it came down as well. So these are the factors na talagang nagbibigay ng mga, kumbaga ba, ng ultimate outcome kung nasa ng CPI or Consumer Pricing Index natin. So here's what happened, guys. So when this happens, it doesn't mean na ang rate natin bababa ng 1 or 2% right away.
Yes, so ano ang effect nun sa mortgage interest rate?
So what happens, guys, when this happens, nagkakaroon tayo na tinatawag natin foreseeing kung anong mangyayari sa market, right? When the inflation comes down, this means it doesn't happen right away, but it takes at least few months bago natin maramdaman yan, right?
Okay.
Kasi like I said, kung mangyayari ngayon yung inflation natin bumaba, it doesn't get affect, hindi nag-affect yan right away overnight, di ba?
Okay, so it takes time, a month or two.
Let's just about 3 months kasi that's when
3 months.
3 months, mga ganyan. Kaya nga ang projection natin, what's good about it, guys, is that going out of this, itong year na to, paalis na tayo, right? We're at the last quarter.
Yes.
With these numbers coming out really, really good positive, this means that we're coming into the first quarter of next year.
Okay, so
really good.
So what you're saying is, first quarter of 2024, the interest rate is more, highly likely na magiging much lower.
Much lower, or it's gonna start coming down na.
Okay.
Kasi,
so parang what you're saying is we are already the peak of the interest rate.
Exacto.
So ito na to, the worst is gone.
It's gone. We're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel.
Yes. So that's great news.
Yes.
Kasi nga, yung affordability.
Correct,
diba?
correct. And kasi guys, marami kasi tayong naririnig dyan pag in fact, nung nangyari tong lumabas tong CPI report, the Consumer Price Index, ang dami agad lumabas sa online. Oh, the rate has come down, it's coming down. Everybody was just, let's go, Pero guys, again, the reason why na hindi rin ako naglalabas ng some kind of like an alert news kasi we want to make sure that this is gonna be happening for the rest of the year.
So, yan yung magiging parang talagang trend na trend. Solid yung trend.
Oo, kasi again, for the past month or for the past 3 weeks, the rates is gonna be better, and then we gain positive numbers, and then it goes back again the following week, right? Parang bawian lang. So I think now that
so parang parang paano lang I wouldn't say false, parang lang siya, parang paramdam lang.
Paramdam lang siya.
Pero ito na yon.
Pero ito na yon na ito yung sinasabi natin na this is the light that we're seeing at the end of the tunnel.
So ito na yung hudyat.
Ito na yung sign. Ito yung sign natin. Yung unang sign natin na we are doing soft landing, and now that the CPI, the Consumer Price Index, has gone down. Imagine, 0.5% ang binaba. From 3.7 to now 3.2. Significant drop.
Yes.
So this is a great news. So guys, I think we are seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, and then going in, or by next year, ito na yung makikita natin slowly but surely na bumababa ang rate.
Ito na. Okay. So where do you think that the interest rate will be in 2024?
That's a good question.
So, I mean, this is just a projection, approximate. Do you think it will be back at 7%, 6%?
Well, what we're seeing, the trend, kasi we had a trend, okay? What we're seeing talaga by second quarter or even third quarter, we're seeing rates gonna be under 6% sana.
Oh, okay. I mean, if kung tama nga ang projection.
Yeah.
Okay.
But even na bumaba nga tayo ng under 7%, like sa high 6, like 6.25, 6.5.
Maganda pa rin yun.
Maganda pa rin yun. Pero we're optimistic about under 6% kasi that's really the magic number that we want to have.
Okay.
Right? And it looks like we're going there kasi ang ganda ng pasok. By the ending of the last quarter natin of this year, maganda yung CPI report natin, the inflation report, which is yun ang talagang hinihintay natin.
Okay. So you could really tell that the economy natin nag-slow down. And that's better. What the Federal Reserve is wanting to happen. Kaya nga tinaasan nilang interest rate to slow down the spending.
Correct. And I also want to be able to talk about retail sales, di ba? Sa mga,
pero lalo na to, magpapasko, di ba?
Wala pa yung numero, pero that's going to be another key factor.
Okay.
Na where we're heading or where we're going to be ending our end of the year. But here's the thing, guys, and I want to be able to just to let everybody know, right?
Okay.
Ito na yung mga taong gustong naghihintay, nasa sideline naghihintay, di ba?
Oo nga, kasi marami akong kliyente. Ate, pause muna kami kasi masyadong mataas ang interest rate.
So there's a good news and there's a bad news of that.
Okay, right? So tell me what's the good news and the bad news.
The good news is we are seeing the rates going to be going down. We're heading in the right direction.
Okay.
Right? The bad news is pag bumaba na to unti-unti, dito mo na makikita yung mga
multiple offers.
Gusto nang bumili ng bahay, di ba? Gusto na nilang they want to get into the game, right?
Okay. But when they get into the game, so ang mangyayari, more likely ma-outbid sila. They have to bid higher, di ba? 50, 100,000 more.
Tama yun. Remember, you're not the only one na nasa sideline.
Na naghihintay. Correct. Right? So lahat magsusunggaban na.
Oo. Yeah, now, this is just an indication. Alam mo, tama si Alvin. Let's do it now. Tapos refinance na lang tayo.
Oo nga. Kasi mas maganda ngayon. Kasi, guys, let me tell you this. Right? We are on the holiday season. This is where most of the buyers should be looking and me negotiating for you kasi it's the end of the year sale na tinatawag. Kasi
meron din tinatawag na midnight sale or magic. Ito na yung Black Friday na tinatawag natin when it comes to buying a home.
Kasi a lot of sellers, they want to get it off their books. So they want to sell it before the year ends. So most of the time, they're very, very inclined to sell because they really have to sell. And these are like the serious seller.
Tama.
Think about it.
Aha.
Kung seller ka, gusto mo bang magbenta ng bahay during the holiday,
No.
umuulan, malamig, Christmas,
They want to be able to get, kumbaga ba, pagpasok ng bagong taon, they want everything done.
Yes. So kung talagang seryosong seller ka, you're gonna go through all that trouble, during the holiday of selling your property kasi seryoso, they must sell.
Tama yan.
So kung ikaw naman itong si buyer, syempre you need to take advantage of that kasi yun ang tinatawag na
perfect storm to buy home.
Perfect storm or what we call yung intention o yung motivation ng seller, napaka-high. So kapag motivated ang seller, pwede kang tumawad. Pwede mong i-ask ang seller na to pay for all your closing costs.
Correct.
Di ba ang closing costs approximately how much?
You always want to use 2.5 to 2.5% of the purchase price.
Okay, so maybe,
So sa 500,000, you're looking at mga 11 to 12,000.
Yeah, okay. So think about it. The seller could pay for your closing costs. And sometimes they will even buy, the rate down, permanent, buy down.
Buy down or temporary buy down.
Oh, I think better yung temporary buy down kung alam mo namang magpapa-refinance ka.
Correct,
Kasi
correct.
kung ang interest rate is declining, so might as well do that.
Correct.
Kasi at the end of the day, guys, at least nakuha mo na yung bahay na gusto mo, hindi ka kailangan overbidding, makipag-agawan, multiple offers, or pay more than the asking price.
Yes.
And then, at the same time, yes, you're paying maybe 7% interest, but when the interest rate comes down to 6%, set ka na.
Yes.
All you have to do is refinance,
hindi
diba?
Hindi ka nakikipag-agawan.
Correct.
Right? You already made your first step na tinatawag.
Correct, oo.
Now, again, one of the reason why sinasabi ko sa inyo, and only here,
yes,
sa Bahay Pinoy Sa Tate, guys, and I don't say this to my social media because I don't like giving false information, but we've seen ito na yung tinatawag nating signal or sign that the rate is going to be improving next year.
Yes.
Ito na yung CPI report, the Consumer Price Index. And I'm telling you this, the reason why we're telling you this...
Actually, it started improving na nga 3 weeks ago, di ba?
Pero
bumaba na siya.
Pero dun lang nagbigay ang feds natin. Ito yung report natin. Dito natin binabase. Yung 0.5% sinabi nila from 3.7 na nasa 3.2 na tayo.
Correct. Yes, I mean, definitely. I mean, I couldn't agree with you. Kasi mas magandang ito na, alam mo na kailangan mo ng bahay, umuupa ka, di ba? So ito, everybody knows at the end of the year, if you're renting, wala kang matatax write-off. Bayad ka lang ng bayad ng tax, di ba? Pero kung meron kang bahay, you have all these tax benefits. Again, talk to a CPA.
Correct.
Okay? All the mortgage interest that you pay are tax write-off, di ba?
Correct, tama
okay,
yan.
Yung credit card mo, yung interest na binabayad mo sa credit card mo, yung interest na binabayad mo sa installment loan mo, yung interest na binabayad mo sa kotse mo, hindi mo natatax write-off. Pero when you own a home, na itatax write-off mo yan. Plus the property tax up to $10,000. Again, you need to talk to your CPA. And all the discount points, like points to buy down the rate, you can tax write-off that.
You can tax write-off that. Now again, we're just telling you, me personally, I'm telling you what's going on in the market, right? We don't hold the crystal ball.
Yes.
Pero maraming kliyente, Alvin, ano palaging mangyayari sa natin? Sa market, sa rate natin next year, bababa ba talaga? All I can tell you is what kind of a signal we're seeing right now.
Yes,
right? Again, ito na yung time na nakikita namin projection-wise, ito na yung signal ng inflation natin. It's become better. So maybe this is something that you want to think about.
Really seriously considering. And if you have any questions or hindi pa kayo sigurado, definitely feel free to reach out or DM me. I offer a free consultation, and Alvin the same way. I mean, kasi Alvin is the expert when it comes to, loans, right?
Numbers.
Mortgage loans, numbers. And then me, I've been in the business for 16 years, and I've seen this, I'm not like a brand new agent na I've only seen one market. I've seen several markets.
Correct.
And I know how it is. So when you are like on the beginning of the downslope, yun, nandoon ang opportunity.
Yes,
Huwag kang maghintay all the way sa bottom. Kasi when you wait until the very bottom, look what happened to the frenzy market in 2021. 100,000.
Sobra, diba? Grabe, oo.
I mean, ang mga bidding war, you don't even have time to do inspection because you have no choice. And especially, I think I have a feeling for sure that our inventory will start to improve as well.
That's why we're saying the magic number is under 6%, Ate Elizabeth.
Yes.
It's because this is how we feel yung mga owner ngayon na may mga bahay.
Correct.
Na may mga rate, diba?
Yes.
One of the reasons why they're not selling and they're holding into that property because they're now, at the rates of, if not the same, a little bit more higher, right? So ayaw nilang ibenta yung bahay, lower, diba? So ayaw nilang ibenta yung bahay nila. Pero when we see under 6%, this is gonna release a lot of inventory, right?
Yes.
Guess what, guys? Maski anong sabihin natin, short pa rin tayo ng inventory. There's simply not enough homes for the home buyers right now, right?
Correct, yes.
And hopefully we're gonna see this by next year. No?
Yes, by next year. Yes.
Makita natin to. Antabayanan nyo yung mga second quarter to third quarter. Ito nga si Ate Elizabeth, sabi sa akin nung isang linggo ba, 3 weeks ago, Alvin, bumababa na ba? Ba't di ka... Again, I don't act right away till I see something that is significant, that is gonna stay there. Coming from me now, nandyan na yung signal natin.
Correct, yes.
Yeah.
And then also, I'm like for 2024, I project that it's going to be, I'm optimistic that it's gonna, where it's going to be. It's not going to be significant, but definitely improving.
Yeah.
Yes.
Definitely.
Pero, I mean, ako...
Any improvement is good,
Yes.
Teka muna, guys. You and me, serious talk. 2023 market, Ate Elizabeth. It was a crazy market.
Actually, it was 2023 market, like right now, it's a weird market.
Weird, right?
Really weird.
Talagang
Kasi
weird,
with high interest rate, no inventory.
Yeah,
so it was really a very weird market. And we never experienced anything like this. Kaya nga a lot of realtors and loan officers, it's like they're like caught off guard. It's like, how do we deal with this kind of market?
How do we survive?
Yes, and how do, I mean, especially thousands of realtors have left the business.
Correct. And even loan officers, by the way, just to let you know.
I mean, ganun ba? Double sa 100,000?
I just don't have the statistic number.
Yes,
but I can tell you this, out of the 50 loan officers that I know, siguro mga 30 left.
Oh, okay. Wow.
I mean,
that's like what? 60%?
60%.
Yes.
And that's if not left, look for another job.
Yeah.
Naging part-time na lang nila tong LO. Parang loan officer.
LO is loan officer.
Hindi na naging full-time. That's how weird the market was for 2023.
It was weird. Pero alam natin na if you are a consumer and alam mo na nandiyan dyan pa rin yung loan officer mo at realtor mo, alam mong matatag.
Yes.
Kasi they've gone and experienced all kinds of market. Kasi, a lot of realtors, join the real estate business when the market is good.
Yes.
And they think it's easy. It's not easy. It's
guys.
Very difficult, di ba?
Yeah.
Yes. And that's why 83% na nagjo-join to become a realtor fails.
Yeah. It's not
ganun kahirap kasi it's not easy.
Yeah. Mahirap na nga yung business. Hindi ko naman sinabi, challenging na nga yung business. Naging more challenging pa because of the market.
Yes,
diba? Grabe,
and this is what we call a skilled-based market. Okay? So kung hindi sila skilled, I mean, there's no chance for them to survive this business.
Yeah.
Correct.
It's very, like I said, looking back, Elizabeth, diba? Right? We've seen the market when it's, crazy. Pag sinabi kong crazy, every home, multiple offers, 7 people, diba? Ang hirap sa mga kliyente natin to even just to have an offer accepted at that time,
yes,
diba?
And you know what I heard also during that market? I mean, a good percentage of buyers weren't even happy on what they bought.
Yeah, they just want to get in.
Yeah, kasi parang nangyari nun, they just want to get something kasi nga napaka-affordable ng payment during that time, right?
Yeah.
Pero they weren't really happy with the home that they got.
Correct.
Yes. Yeah. So, but this time, again, that was in 2021. We're heading to 2024. Yeah. So if you are one of those, you're living in your home for 2 years. Yeah. So what does that mean to you? Yeah. Alam ba ninyo na you only need to live in your property for 2 years to be exempt from capital gains? So what is capital gains? That means yung tubo mo o kinita mo sa bahay is tax exempt. Yeah, so in other words, you don't have to pay state and federal tax. Correct. So saan ka makakakuha ng ganung investment na tinirahan mo na, pinagkakitaan mo na, hindi ka pa matataksan.
Tax bracket pa.
Exactly. But again, talk to your CPA, okay? But those are one of the best kept secret here in the US. Correct. You just need to live on your property for 2 years and you're exempt from tax.
Yes.
Diba?
Yes, yeah. So moving forward, Elizabeth, I'm very optimistic for next year. Yes. We're seeing the sign, and it's a good sign, right? We are going to be talking about coming in as far as kick-off ng California Dream for All.
Yes, okay? Okay. So ano nang balita dyan?
Okay.
Lumabas na ba yung guidelines?
Lumabas yung guidelines, minimum lang ang inaano na lang natin, ang basically the loan income was the same thing.
How much?
Pareho pa rin kung ano yung loan income limit natin. So
how much is that?
So dito sa Sacramento, right? I think it's 120.
120,000 yung household.
Household, no?
Household income. You can't make more than 120,000.
And then also at the same time, yung lottery picking na lang, I think they're doing it as far as county by county. No. Case by case. Di pa natin, pero lalabas yan soon, guys. We're gonna let you know.
Okay.
Pero,
by county na pala.
Kasi pinipili nila yung hindi high balance eh.
Oo nga. Kasi they wanna give opportunity to people na they don't make much.
Yeah, 200 million lang kasi to, guys. They wanna make sure everybody...
So again, explain again the California Dream for All to our viewers.
California Dream for All is basically a down payment assistance being given by the state of California. Okay. Now, they've changed a couple of rules in this one. One of the main rules is you have to be 100% first-time home buyer.
Okay, like you never own a home.
Owned one. Kasi previously, you can own 3 years ang seasoning.
So ito never talaga.
100%.
Never.
100%.
Okay, what's the second one?
The second one is, of course, yung tinatawag nilang income limit. Pareho pa rin naman.
Okay, 120,000 in Sacramento County. And same thing with Placer County.
Exacto. The same thing naman yan. Yung county na yan. And then, ang nagbabago pa dyan, yung parating, they're trying to finalize is yung lottery picking.
Lottery picking. Okay. So, they wanted to make sure na each county will have an opportunity.
Parang feel ko yung county namin. Contra Costa, wala na yun. Kasi million kami dun
high balance kayo.
So, feel ko parang, I'm sorry guys. Gusto niyong bumili kayo sa Sacramento.
Okay, lumipat na kayo dito. Ako tutulong sa inyo.
Pasensya na, pero yun na nakikita namin. They're finalizing the county.
Okay.
And we don't blame the state for that because they want to be able to make sure that this funds is utilized.
Fair. Yeah, and it's fair. Yeah. And then the California Dream for All, explain that again. The government will what?
Will spot you or will go ahead and lend you 20%
down payment.
Now, it's not forgivable. You have to pay it back if you're gonna go ahead and refinance or sell the home.
Okay,
right?
Kapag binenta mo siya o nag-refinance.
Pag binenta o nag-refinance. But you do get one chance free, meaning there's no penalty. If the rate has gone down, it would benefit you. Walang cost sa'yo.
One time
lang yun.
Okay.
Right? So you cannot refi multiple times, just one time. So of course, when you sell the property, you have to pay back the 20%, whatever you own. And also, 20% interest kung ano yung naging ng equity natin. Right?
What do you mean 20%? Yung 20% equity sharing.
Equity sharing natin natawag. Now guys, maliit na lang yan when you gain that 20%. Remember, you're buying a home, you already gained 20% equity. Kasi yung loan amount ninyo is lower.
Oo nga, correct. Oo nga.
No more MI, no more mortgage insurance.
Ay, yun bang maganda? Walang mortgage insurance. Kaya magiging affordable sa kanila.
Affordable talaga siya. And automatic, guys, you have an equity already now. After 2 years, let's say you gain another 15% equity. So that means you have about 35% equity or maybe 40%, right?
Oh, that's great.
Yun ang ibig ko sabihin kasi may 20% ka na eh.
Correct.
So, as soon as you gain that equity to make sure na remember, this is an equity sharing. You don't wanna, ayaw mong upuan to na malaki na yung equity mo, di ba?
Correct. O kailangan kung
pag dumating na yung 20% natin, refinance na natin.
Ibalik mo na yung pera para sa'yo na lahat yung
so,
equity.
yun ang tricky part dyan ha. Yun ang pinaka-kumbaga ba, you have to make sure that, listen, do not wait till you have 50%, 60% equity. Kayong kawawa. Correct. You still have to pay it back. Pero syempre, you do it in the right time.
Yeah. Pero again, the timing is kailangan, hopefully, by the time na nag-refinance sila, maganda yung interest rate.
Correct.
Paano kung let's say in 5 years, ang interest na makuha nila, 5%.
Yeah.
Nakuha nila noon 6%.
So you're hitting two birds in one stone.
Correct.
Right?
Oo, naibalik mo na yung, yung pinautang sa'yo. Ngayon, ikaw nang may-ari lahat ng equity na yon. Tapos at the same time, mas maganda ang payment mo kasi
bumaba yung rate. So yun na nga yung tinatawag natin. Ito na nga yung mga projection natin coming in for 2024.
Yes.
Right? Yes. Ito na yung nakikita naming signal, right? Na nakikita namin na wow.
Ito na yon.
Ito na yung sign natin.
Yung klase diba dyan sa California Dream for All. So they have to go to a website and take the class. I believe you have to pay what, $95?
$95. Basically, this is just a first-time home buyer education.
Yes.
Right? Because you just have to make sure that you know what you're going into.
And tsaka you understand the program.
Understand the program. So basically, it's a $95 class that's being provided. The links can be provided by the state. We have that too as well. Now, I encourage everybody to do this. Either you're buying a regular 3.5% down payment assistance or 20% down payment. I encourage everybody, if you're a first-time home buyer, take this link na, no?
Oo nga, wag na. Ano ba naman yung $95? At least you have a chance na makukuha ng 20%.
And it's good for 1 year, yung certificate mo.
Okay. O, hindi tamang-tama. Kunin na nila ngayon dahil lalabas na ng March, April. Diba?
Now, ito na ngayon. Alvin, kailan ba lalabas? Itong nakikita namin, okay? They're already telling us it's somewhere around March or April.
Of next year.
Kaya
ngayon, kumuha na sila nung class.
Online
class naman yun.
First-time home buyer education, yung tawag dyan.
Yeah, kasi kailangan nila yung certificate.
Oo, tama yan.
Anyway.
So, again, these are the things that we want to prep everybody, but also at the same time, listen, yung 20% down payment assistance, guys, understand it at Elizabeth. Yung mga taong hindi nakapasok last year. Ito na. Okay? Hindi lang yun.
May pagkakataon na sila.
Hindi nga.
At saka siguro yung lottery, talagang kapag swerte ka, yun na. Yun ang hudyat. Never give up on your dreams.
Yeah, pero get ready na rin, di ba? Because you never know.
Correct.
Diba? Kasi,
Sino ba mag-aakala, di ba?
Paano ba natin madidetermine kung sino yung mapipili? Yun ang tanong right?
Oo nga.
Unang-una, they're only gonna reserve the funds yung may property na, yung kumbaga ba meron na tayong na-identify ng property na tayo.
Okay. Nga. So, kailangan maganap na sila ng bahay ng March, April.
Mga March, April, yan ang masasabi ko. Okay. Kasi guys, kung maghahanap pa lang kayo pag lumabas to.
Hindi, wait a minute. Akala ko, bibigyan ka ng 60 days to find a property once you reserve the funds.
Well, dati natin, meron na tayong, pag nakuha mo na yung lottery mo, ticket mo, right? Meron kang 60 days supposedly to find. Right?
Okay. Pero so you have 60 days.
Pero ang problema nga nito, guys,
paano kung hindi lumabas yung bahay na gusto mo within 30, 60 days?
Agawan na kasi ito, ate.
Sabagay, sabay-sabay maghahanap.
Guys, ito yung sinasabi ko, yung mga hindi nakapasok last year, ready na yan.
Correct.
Pag sinabi kong ready na, ito yung mga ready na. Tapos yung mga bago pa lang na ngayon pa lang papasok, can you imagine?
Oo nga.
The whole
kasi
California.
Sabay-sabay.
Oo nga. 200 million lang pinag-uusapan natin.
Yes.
If the 300 million only, di ba?
Yes.
Only nawala ng 9 days. Nako po, Sus Mariosep, let's get into it.
Right? So anyway, I hope you guys learned something today. And, again, if you have any questions or any topic that you want us to discuss, feel free to like and reach out to us or make a comment.
Yes.
But until next time, again, this is Elizabeth Velasco from the Velasco team of Remax Gold and
Alvin Reyes, Supreme Lending.
Yes, and we're out from Bahay Pinoy Sa Tate.